good, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Chicago calls timeout. They're losing by 6. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Iverson. To the middle. Looks for McGrady. Gets it to him. Connects!
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Here's Nash. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. Iverson outside. From deep, Turkoglu, it's off. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the
2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dirk Nowitzki. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the... And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best, we taking over. Listen, spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson here for 2K Sports alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Precious few games left before playoff time as the all-important playoff seeding starts to solidify. Tonight we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder at Chesapeake Energy Arena. Checking out Oklahoma City. They've yet to win against this squad this season. 2 games, 2 losses. We'll see if their luck changes tonight. And you might remember the last time we saw Freak on the court. He was putting up gigantic numbers, a huge career high for him, and an amazing performance. Kenny, how impressive was that for you?
Yeah, putting up the numbers that he just did, that's something only elite players in the NBA can do. This was the coming out, I'm going to say it, the coming out party of Freak.
You know, he's quickly risen up.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. So for the Thunder, their last game, a win against the Sacramento Kings. And boy, they got by the skin of their teeth there, winning by 1 point. That was a battle.
You're not always going to shoot it as well as they did from three-point range to win that game, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And in that game, boy, did they shoot it lights out from beyond.
Lights out is a real good way to describe it. Just take a peek at the box score. I mean, their percentage from deep was off the charts.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Utah, the forwards are Hayward and Favors. Exum is out there with Jody Meeks, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Durant kicks to Carter. Pass to Ibaka. Durant attacking, just 5 to shoot. Another shot, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
The Thunder shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Now here's Hayward. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Stolen by Exum. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. A floater. No good. Ibaka with some nice D. So for the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
Here is Carter. Derek Favors making his last shot. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Well, if you really want to make things hard on yourself, that's exactly how to do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
They're not doing themselves any favors at this point. They've got to stabilize their offense with just sound execution.
Now, here's Exum. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota. Hayward against Durant. Dishes it to Meeks. The tray. Can't get it to go. And the Thunder going the other way now. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, Utah, where they fell to the Jazz.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
And here's Exum following the three-pointer by Freak. Down low, Gobert the pass to Favors. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Durant kicks to Westbrook. Here's Carter. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
There's the pick. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Stolen by Westbrook. Jumps up. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
The Thunder leading by 6. The feed to Carter. 1:43 left here in the first quarter. And that one comes up a bit short. Jazz trail by 6. Exum kicks to Favors. Exum with a wide open look. Nice shot from the wing.
Timeout call.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Well, defense is a big part of these players' games as the top shot blockers among small forwards this season. Kevin Durant is
Superb in terms of their athletic defending ability. I mean, all of them. They never give up on a play and do everything they can to challenge each and every shot.
Well, you'd think the energy they expend defensively would take away from their offense, but that's not the case. For most of them, a block leads to an easy basket or fuels their offense.
Now, here's Burke. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Jazz passing it around. Carter comes in with the double team. From 15 feet away, and Utah again with the bucket.
Lovely dish by Columbus's own Trey Burke.
Carter against Hayward. They set the pick. And it's Carter missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
To the left side wing. Price with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. The dish to Price. Launches a 3. Thunder with the rebound.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
The pass to Burke. Back to Hayward. He dishes it to Burke. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Carter. Up in time. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And money to end the quarter there.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Thunder. They lead by 5. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that